योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्.
Namaskar. First of all, I would like to thanks to UGC, HRDC Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. I am very happy to see the various programs conducted by UGC HRDC under the visionary leadership of Professor Dr. Jagdish Joshi sir. We know very well this institute regularly organizes several short-term courses, orientation courses, refresher courses, and FDP and so on. Now I would like to discuss with you about today's most important and relevant topics of commerce and management. Today's is the most important topics for the latest topics in the forensic accounting. In the emerging economic scenario, forensic accounting is an essential tool for the uncovering or inquiry of the financial crime and the direction of justice, providing decisive information about the facts found related to financial crime. It is a new area, but in recent years, banks, insurance, and companies, and even police have increased taking help of the forensic accountants. The increase in white-collar crimes and the difficulties faced by the law enforcement agencies in uncovering fraud have also contributed to the growth of the professional organization. Like India Forensic Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI, and Association of Certified Accountants, SCCA, offer courses on the forensic auditing in India. So, latest topic for the forensic accounting. This is very highlighting about the concept for this. This is the very innovative concepts. Let's begin the introduction. The term forensic means suitable for use in a court of law and was first used in 1946 by Maurice Pelobet, a partner in a New York accounting firm, and it is unique in that it combines accounting with investigation. It is the practice of utilizing accounting, auditing, and investigating skills to assist in the legal matters. It is one of the specialty practice area of the accountancy that describe engagements that results from actual or anticipated disputes or litigation. Forensic accounting is also the application of the accounting principles, theories, and disciplines to fact or hypothesis at issue in a legal dispute and encompass every branch of accounting knowledge. So, this is the one of the basic concepts for the forensic accounting is the investigation of the fraud or financial manipulation. Billions of dollars were lost as a result of this financial disaster. In this, by performing extremely detailed research and analysis of the financial information. So this is the very conceptual background for the financial accounting. It can be considered as the third eye of the corporate culture. In simple words, forensic accounting refers to the use of accounting, auditing, and investigating knowledge to form a suitable analysis of a business. Forensic accounting may be grounded in accounting, medicine, engineering, or some other disciplines also. So that is the basic foundation definition form. So it will be the belonging to the use in or suitable to court of the judicature or to public discussion and debate. That is dictionary for the website. For forensic accounting, utilize it is a very kind of auditing based, and that aspect for the it will be provide an accounting analysis that is suitable to the court, which will form the basis for the discussion, debate, and it will be the ultimately dispute resolution. So it will be the justification for the definition, that is the forensic accounting means simple definition for the it is a very kind of particular field of accounting that explore fraud and examines historical data, which can be used in legal proceedings. Forensic accounting is a sensible blend of accounting, auditing, and investigative abilities to conduct financial fraud inquiries. It is useful for court action and analytical accounting that. So it is a very important aspect for the financial accounting, but it is a background for the historical background. That is a very important aspects. So forensic accounting gained importance after collapse of the Enron and WorldCom in USA. So historical perspectives for the forensic accounting, that is a Maurice A. Pelobet first used the word forensic accounting in 1946. In the Companies Act, it is very high level that suitable data for available. It is a very today's aspect for that, and that aspect for the forensic accounting. Its place in today's world. Archaeological studies reveal that during 3,300 to 3,500 before Jesus, Egyptian accountants were involved in the prevention and detection of fraud. During the 18th century, a strong relationship developed between accountancy and legacy. Many changes to disclosure of the financial statements can be attributed to corporate fraud. In the 1930s, an American Etios Ness was credited to bring down gangster also in Capone, but his case was based on the bring down gangster was worked as accountant with the Internal Revenue Service, who ensured Capone's conviction of the tax evasion. He was obviously, that is very much together the historical background for that. Forensic accounting. The primary role for the forensic accounting is to assist in preparing financial evidence also and analysis for court against criminal activity also. So typical duties include performing forensic research to trace funds, carrying out analysis and for the financial data and preparing reports and testing as a required also. So it will be. So Satyam fraud was the first accounting fraud which gained glamour for the forensic accounting profession in India. So 1946, Maurice Pelobet coined the term forensic accounting, commonly used now the Brown as also, that is 2008. The term literally described the role of an accountant as using financial knowledge, technology and techniques to provide information presentable to a court of law. So what are the three procedures for the forensic accounting? So I would to say that is fraud and that is lapse, embezzlements, and these are all crimes that can be uncovered by the forensic accountants. So four steps that forensic accountants follow when investigating financial crimes or issues also. So that is forensic means suitable for use in court of law. So the types of accounting, forensic accounting means a language of business. What is the accounting? Accounting is the language of business and used to verify the quantifying as well as qualifying data for the financial purpose. So that types of when investigating financial crimes or issues regarding to map out the investigation, gather evidence to support the case. Okay, whatever the data, the preparing the reports and testifying in court. So forensic accountant must have an extremely strong attention to details. They must be able to analyze and significant amounts of the financial data and notice subtle patterns or other abnormality in that data. They cannot be afford to overlook details because any one small details may determine the outcomes of a case. So it will be justifiable. That is the primary role of a forensic accounting is to assist in preparing financial evidence and analysis for court against criminal activity also. So many benefit regarding that. Forensic accountant, what role should be implemented? Make no assumption of the management's integrity. So how to beneficial for the forensic accountant? So minimize loss. So how can occur? The primary benefit of the strong forensic accounting is the way in which it can help minimize and prevent unnecessary loss. So improved efficiency, reduce expectation also, avoidance of the legal problem also, improved brand reputation and authority also. So it is very justifiable to the forensic accountant, but having nothing to do with the accounting or assurance standards will be regarded that. But are keen exposing any possibility of the fraud, that will be also recognized. Make no assumption of the management integrity as a forensic accountant. So forensic accountant, the uniqueness of forensic accountants findings depends on the forensic accountant's knowledge, skills, and experience. A forensic accountant must be aware of the implication of combining knowledge and skills in the examination, analysis, interpretations, reporting, and testimonial support of the proof. In court, the forensic accountant may be an expert witness, a consultant, or other roles such as trier of fact, special master magistrate, appointed specialist, referee, arbitrator, or mediator also. So forensic audit are always have not a sole loss concern for the arithmetical accuracy. So forensic audit is the review and evaluation of the financial information of a firm or individual for use in court as evidence. So to prosecute a party for fraud, misappropriation, or other financial claims, or a forensic audit may be arbitrated. That is also conducted for that. So it is a very implemented. So let's move the uniqueness of the forensic accounting. Reviewing all financial transactions for compliance with standard accounting procedure and approvals. Completing the analysis of the financial disbursement transaction in the accounting system to determine if they are normal or outside company policy and thus possibly fraudulent. So that is, forensic audit is an examination and evaluation of a firm or individual financial information for use as evidence in court. A forensic audit can be conducted in order to prosecute a party for fraud, embezzlement, or other financial claims. So how may be tools and techniques of the forensic audit? So benchmarking, that is the important aspect for the tools and techniques for the forensic audit also, and forensic accounting. It types of various comparison of the financial result of one period with another, or the performance of one cost center or business unit with another, and overall business performance with its pre-decided standards. So reviewing of the journal, ledger, and financial reporting systems. So it will be highly reflectable, that stands for the forensic accounting concept. So forensic accounting, it will be very highly reflectable, and it will be the transaction for the possible improper classification or manipulation also of it is data or accounts, and its impacts on the balance sheet ones. A forensic accountant with the relevant experience may also present evidence in court as an expert witness. Their insights can help determine the quantum of a financial claim in a diverse range of the financial cases, including criminal and civil fraud, insurance claims, and funding tourism. that as well as terrorism also. So forensic accountants are professionals who have qualified with and are a member of that SCCA or other recognized bodies. Forensic accounting are usually recruited from areas such as compliance or anti-money laundering units. So it will be the very uniqueness of the forensic accounting. It will be examining warranty claims or returns for the patents of fraud or abuse also, helping the estimate the economic damage and the resulting insurance claims which may arise due to the natural calamities such as fire or other natural disasters. So qualified forensic accountants are in high demand and the career options available to them are diverse. With your Master of the Science in accounting, you can pursue opportunity with legal, insurance, corporate, governance, and other business industry also. So it will be the uniqueness of the forensic accounting. So evaluating or confirming the business valuation in amalgamation, internal reconstruction, and external reconstruction also. So that is the very fundamental aspect for the forensic accounting. That is the very uniqueness. Forensic accounting as well as auditing. So it will be the post-mortem activity, whereas forensic auditing is the auditing done for the detection of the fraud. So a forensic accounting is the primary investigation of fraud, and forensic audit is detection of the fraud also. So to uncover the hidden assets, forensic accountant examine a variety of the documents, including tax returns, bank records, real estate records, insurance policies, and court filing also. So loan applications are there, employment applications are there, credit reports also may yield valuable clues about the value and location of a person's wealth. So it is the primary investigation of the frauds, and forensic auditing is detection of the fraud. It is a very important aspects. So that is the forensic audit. It is a very kind of examination and evaluation of the firms or individual financial information for use as evidence in court. So financial audit, what is the difference between that? What is the financial audit and what is the forensic audit, right? So different tools, different techniques to be used for the benchmarking are there, ratio analysis is there, system analysis is there, specialist software are available like audit tools of the data matching analysis is there, exception reporting is there. So various generating the automatic unchangeable reports that to find out deviation from the norms are there. So first thing, financial audit is generally a simpling activity that does not look at every transaction. A financial audit relies heavily on a company internal controls, systems, and auditor express an opinion as to whether or not the financial statements are presented in conformity with the general accounting accepted principles. Right now, so that will be good concept for the system analysis. Depends upon the ratio, depends upon the benchmarking, as well as digital software like, as well as exceptional reporting is that to identifying any abnormal trends and changes for the financial audit are best techniques. So forensic audit looks at the details of a specific aspects of the records. So forensic accountants usually brought in when fraud is suspected, right? So auditing as well as forensic accounting is auditing is specifically checking to see if the accounts are maintained as per the stated policy or not. But forensic accounting is analytical. But today's In India, that is the forensic accounting in India, so many problems are there. So forensic accounting is developing field of the financial fraud detection. Right now, there is an acute shortage of the qualified accountants with adequate technical knowledge of the forensic issues in India. Auditing is designated to provide an overall opinion on financial accountants. Forensic accounting is much more details and focus also. So in India, most of the financial fraud cases involve politicians. So it is crucial to find evidence against them. So Indian judicial system still follow as of all British judicial system. It is very expensive to bring the matter to court and hire expert advocates. Due to liberalization and fast-moving economy, more and more investors from foreign countries invest in India. And so it is difficult to shore financial products from other countries. Because of the continuous adoption of new techniques of information and technology by fraudsters, it is difficulty to forensic accountant to cope up with them. So auditing has a limited review for particular issues. Particularly, that is negative issue are there. Forensic accounting understand a specific issue, but forensic accounting is a very problematic, that is a very expansive field compared to other investigable fields. It is not mandatory for companies to appoint forensic accountant in companies. There is no specific guidelines or act on forensic accounting in India. So literacy for the forensic accounting in India, forensic accountants has come to limelight only recently due to rapid increase in fraud and white-collar crimes. There is huge requirement for honesty, fairness, and transparency in Indian corporate reporting. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI, started course on forensic accounting for only its member. It is certificate course on forensic accounting and fraud detection using IT and CAS. At present, very few academic institutions are offering courses full-time or part-time on forensic accounting. In Indian university are lagging behind in this area as compared to the foreign university. Some leading organizations such as Indian Foreign, like that Pune, Maharashtra, like starting certificate course in bank forensic accounting, CBFA. Okay. Certified Forensic Accounting Professional, CFAP, Institute of Chartered Financial Analysts of India, ICFI University, also started PG Diploma in Forensic Accounting. Although this is at nascent stage, in most of the Indian university college and university are providing courses on the forensic science. In the background of the increasing levels of the fraud and economic irregularities, it is expected that the prospects of the forensic accountants are bound to increase substantially in the near future. That is, before Saha, that is 2014. But auditing do not involve in the resolving litigation. Forensic accounting often used in resolving disputes, including litigation supports. So auditing simply means the opinion of independent auditors on preparation of the financial statements by the management of the company in context of the statutory audit. Forensic audit, forensic accounting also, that is very simply means effective evidence gathered by the auditors which suitable for use in a court of law and mostly used by the government. So auditing simply means the opinions of so and so. So opinion, independent auditors wants the preparation for that. So forensic accounting simply means effective evidence on that. So forensic accounting is developing the field of identification tracking and detection of the financial fraud. So there is an intense shortage of the skilled and qualified accountants in India with adequate forensic accounting techniques knowledgeable. So in India, politicians have been involved in most cases of the financial frauds. So finding evidence against them is crucial. The third is the Indian judiciary still follows the old British judiciary, bringing the matter to court and hiring expert advocate is expensive. As a result of liberalization and a rapidly moving economy, more and more foreign investors are investing in India, making it difficult to shore other countries for financial fraudsters. Due to the continuous adoption of the fraudster of new information and technology techniques, it is challenging and difficult for forensic accountants to handle with them. Compared to other investigative fields, forensic accounting is a costly field. So, the appointment of forensic accounting, it is not compulsory for companies. There are no specific forensic accounting guidelines. In India, forensic accountants recently came into focus due to a rapid growth in fraudulent white-collar crimes, and that Indian corporate sector that is also investigating to that. So audit process and financial accountants. 7 auditing techniques are there. 7 auditing techniques. It will be highly justifiable. So the primary difference between the forensic audit and accounting, that is already known, but lies in the purpose of audit. On the documentation, examining invoice and bank statements are there. Inquiry. So employee client inquiring is there, or management also. On the other hand, forensic audit is related to fraud for the business. Forensic audit relates directly to financial statements, frauds, whereas forensic accounting requires investigative techniques and technology also. So qualified forensic accountants are in high demand, and the career options available to them are diverse. So confirmation, obtaining written representation from customers of amount due clients. Right? So with your Master of Science, that in accounting fields, it is a very highly reflective for the corporate sectors or other sectors, for the business industry, whatever. To uncover hidden assets, forensic accountants examine a variety of documents, including tax returns, bank records are there, real estate records, insurance policies, and court filing also. So this is very important aspect for that. But audit process, very important aspect for what is mean by the forensic audit. So forensic audit is an examination and evaluation of a firm's or individual's financial records. During a forensic audit, an auditor seeks to derive evidence that could potentially be used in court. A forensic audit is used to uncover criminal behavior such as fraud or embezzlement. But forensic accounting is stressful. That is a very important aspect for that. Thank you. That ultimately find that forensic accounting can be the most exciting, challenging, fulfilling, stressful, nerve-wracking, and best career decision you ever make, all at the same time. What is the future of forensic accounting? That is a more finance and insurance companies will choose to hire in house forensic accountant. Any corporate sector, any industry, major players are beginning to acquire smaller firms. Major firms will likely to pursue growth opportunity in specialized niche fields under the forensic accounting umbrella and emerging markets to overseas. So that is a very important auditing techniques. Physical examination, likewise inspecting inventory or fixed assets also. Reperformance, that will be recalculating depreciation, interest on deposit also. Observation or surveillance, observation of inventory counts, quantities, balance sheet, exit compare or other. Analytical procedures, calculating financial ratio, accounting ratio or comparing also. Likewise, the litigation services for the forensic accounting concept. So what is the litigation for that way? But forensic accountant working with the diverse attorney will look for the signs of the activity that looks suspicious. They may find assets that were previously unknown, like a bank account full of cash, an expensive piece of real estate, or a secret investment portfolio also. So four things is covered: fact witness, expert witness, consultant, valuation. So person who provides relevant testimony based on his or her first-hand knowledge should be as a best witness of the facts. So expert witness are also aware for the litigation services. As a forensic accountant, expert witness gives an opinion. He or she is called to express an opinion about fraud based on accounting, auditing, evidence in a trial. Consultant. So that kind of recommendation to the improved fraud prevention. A person retains to advise about facts, about issues, strategy, and other matters concerned. Valuation. It is a valuation services regarding a loss that would stand up to debate in court of law. Types of the cases includes diverse, hidden assets, reconstruction income, merger and acquisition, insurance loss, or other also. So the types of litigation services depends upon the experts, witnesses, consultancy, whatever. So chartered accountant might be asked to report on the financial viability. So that should be covered on the financial viability of the business before court of law. So consultancy services. So chartered accountant might provide advice about the facts, issues, and strategy of matter. So how do you hide money from the creditors also? That is the litigations provide the services. So you can use different assets, protection trust to help you protect your money from lawsuits, creditors, and even from the Indian reconstruction services. However, if you hide your money in a trust, you need to aware of some of the downsides. Okay, first of all, the kind of trust that is most likely to protect your assets is an irrevocable trust. So other services like that, an accountant, as a chartered accountant, as a professional accountant, as a chartered financial analyst, serve as a special master to provide the court-appointed experts, referees, arbitrator, or mediator on behalf of the clients. That is, accountant might be called in the winding up of the companies or the banks. So investigative services are also. So investigative services, it includes forensic services like performing analysis or investigation of the fraud, which though not involved in the litigation may require the same skills used in litigation services. Forensic accounting might review the situation and suggest possible course of action, assist clients with the protection and recovery of assets, and work with private investigation. Forensic documents, examiner, and consultant. Role of forensic accountants when fraud is suspected. may be called in to investigate, gathers evidence, may interview witness, determine suspects, estimate losses, serve as an expert. But one question arising in our minds, what are the techniques of the forensic accounting? Forensic accounting is a type of the accounting which cross-checks the various financial records of a business to find any indication of fraud being committed. It also provides an in-depth analysis of all of the financial books of the business, which could be presented in the court of law as evidence. So that is a very important aspect for that. So that is a very role suspected to the Indian forensic accountant is. So forensic accounting, it is a very literally, that is latest in India. So forensic accountants recently came into focus due to a rapid growth in fraud and white collar crimes also. So forensic accounting should not become the subject of the selected pure specialization and expertise at the undergraduate as well as at the PG across the country. It should be made part of the curriculum. This will help both the corporate and government to initially keep a crime check. At the same time, required legislative amendments should be made to determine the importance of forensic accounting in general and forensic accountants in particular. Keno does not have authority to act as law enforcement officer unless he or she is a law enforcement officer. So users of forensic accounting reports that will the internal auditors, statutory auditors, audit committees, attorneys, lawyers, regulators, and law enforcement agencies. So forensic accounting techniques, it will be the ILIC techniques and tools to be implemented in the various ways. That is a grapevine information. But I would to say again, that is the 5 aspects regarding the software, digital specialist, digital expertise, as well as analysis of the ratio analysis, benchmarking, and reporting tools to be used. That is a grapevine information out there. But interview the knowledgeable employees, background verification, physical and electronic surveillance. I would say again, software digitalization specialists such as audit methods for examining matching data and lab analysis of physical and electronic evidence also. So benchmarking, contrast of the one period of the financial results with another, or the performance of one cost center or company with another, and overall business performance with its pre-decided norms. And reporting should be implemented on that way. Generate unquestionable automatic reports to determine deviation from the standards. So surprise visits and undercover operation. Analysis of the financial transaction also. So that is the best techniques to the that. But I would to say that is a repetitive nature for the forensic accounting, the father of forensic accounting, that is Kautilya. In our India, Kautilya is termed as the father of forensic accounting. In Western world, Sherlock Holmes and Maurice Palabar is known as the father of forensic accounting. I again say repeat, that is mentioned in the books of the Arthashastra. Kautilya mentioned in these books for the forensic accounting. So discrepancies for the various terminology regarding the personally supervised work, accountant heads, labor and overhead charges, work measurement also, totaling, quantity, price, weights and measures, containers of the goods, to functions of to produce intelligence products that incorporate the analysis of the relevant classified information there. But forensic accounting versus fraud accounting, there is different aspects. How do the forensic accountant? A forensic accountant may take on the fraud auditing engagement and maybe the fraud auditor, but he or she will also use other accounting, consulting, and legal aspects, legal skills in broader engagement. In addition to accounting skills, he or she will need a working knowledge of the legal system and excellent communication skills to carry out experts' testimony in the courtroom and to aid in other litigation support engagement. But financial intelligence units are agencies that receive reports of the suspicious transaction from the financial institutions and other persons and entities to analyze them and disseminate the resulting intelligence to local enforcement agency to combat money laundering. It will be only part of overall organization knowledge and provide the organization with competitive advantage to be associated with overall organizing strategy. So limitation of the forensic accounting, but forensic accounting, that is a time, purpose and parametry. Forensic accounting focus on the past, although it may do so in order to look forward. But what is the main objective for the forensic accounting? It is performed for a specific legal firm or in anticipation of presentation before a legal firm. But primarily, forensic accountants may be employed in a wide variety of the risk management engagement within business enterprise as a matter of without the necessity of allegation. That is proactive natures. So, some limitation regarding the privacy. The privacy of the confidential matters as well as the financial statements cannot be maintained since the scrutiny of a company's financial records is done by an external forensic accountant. It is very true that their code of ethics clearly mentioned that forensic accountants and other members involved in the scrutiny must not engage in disclosing confidential data to outsiders. But the possibility of disclosure cannot be stopped. Second thing is that coercion and negative publicity. If the analysis of a company financial statements point out the involvement of a particular person in fraudulent activities, there is a significant chance that the person will try to threaten the company to safeguard himself from the trial. Also, any trial that contains a fraud happening in the company comes under public eye, then it may have direct effect on the goodness of the company. And if the goodwill is affected, then nobody will interested to invest in such company, which ultimately lead to the decrease in the value of the share. Third limitation. So third one is the very expensive. It can be justified. It can be an expensive affair as it involves analyzing of accounts through high-end accounting software. Moreover, the fees of the forensic accountants are usually very high. So this can be adopted by only large size organization and can be a matter for concern for small size organization. So next is losing employee pay. Employees are considered to be assets of any organization because it is only alive factors among all. RMs, that is man, material, machine, methods, and money. And they feel offended when they come to know that their job is under scrutiny by a third person. Feeling may arise in the minds of the employees that their employer does not have faith in them, and loss of trust can be difficult to regain. But you have to know that, all of you know that that is the historical root of accounting. That is, you already know that 10,000 years ago, temple priests took inventory of the village livestock. Okay, so 3,000 before Christ, scribe recorded rural wealth, 1887, 1896, 900 also, 902, 913, 13 also, 14, 1920. Okay, so that is the historical background. So some kind of financial reports were created by accountants long before independence. Audits were mandated. But current system of accounting checks and balance is relatively recent. So next is the possibility of the risk. Risk is very important aspect for the forensic accounting, but it involves detection of the fraudulent activities, and that kind of activities. This is because it helps organization and individuals to figure out whether their financial accounts are accurate. So finally, we have to conclude that it is phrase forensic accounting is broad, but panel on audit effectiveness in 2000, the panel issues a 200-page report and recommendations, which includes the recommendation auditors should perform forensic type of the procedures every audit to enhance the prospects of the detection of the financial state fraud. So forensic accounting refers to the use of accounting, auditing, and investigative knowledge to form a suitable analysis of business. It can be considered as the private eyes of the corporate culture, as it involves the application of special skills in accounting. But in 2000, the panel issues, it is very kind of fraud can detected. So accountants' roles in the fraud detections are very kind of the summarized. Top executives were able to circumvent interval controls and manipulate the records. This leads to the situation such as Enron, WorldCom, Xerox, Adelphia Communication, and the fall of Arthur Andersen in the early 2005. Due to the financial disasters of the companies such as Enron as well as WorldCom, there has been indicate the increased level of the use of forensic techniques to the audit and increase the praise. So it will be highly justified. But accountant roles in the fraud detection, it is very important. Some accounting experts believe that every audit engagement should include much more skepticism and detailed review of the transaction. Other accounting experts suggest that only special engagements, specifically targeting fraud, can adequately and effectively root out the problems. The Big Four and the next two accounting firms believe that every public corporation should have forensic audit every 3 years. But recent events, as per the concluding remarks for that scenario for the forensic accounting, economic recession often increase fraud, since executive may engage in more cooking the books, techniques to the improve financial results, and finally, strapped employees will steal business funds or commit other types of the fraud and abuse. In April 2009, Audit Analyticals predicted that 3,589 companies, nearly 25%, will report that their auditors doubt they will continue as going concern. In 2001, the percentage was only 19.2%. The federal government, that is $787 billion economic stimuli and bailment programs will be breeding grounds for the fraud, waste, and abuse. The Danwell estimates that the UP $50 billions of the total, however, 10% will susceptible to the frauds. So it is very highly justifiable, but even today, a forensic accounting has in the SWOT basis, but even today's scenario that is change, not SWOT, but SWOT. Strength, weakness, opportunity, and weakness. Weakness and threats, but threats in relates to the in according with instead of challenges also. But that type of analyzing of a business, it provides a path for interested people to make thoughtful investment decision. It will be compared with a normal accountant who acts like a watchdog. A forensic accountant acts like bloodhounds. They look behind the facade and do not accept the financial records at their face value. But with 6 position sigma, right now the forensic accountant what can do? The forensic audit is akin to a police investigation. All public companies should have a forensic audit on a regular basis. But companies would be required to have such an audit every 3 or 5 years or test these audits on a random basis. Forensic auditors scrutinize any records of the companies, including emails, and would be able, if not required, to question all companies' employees and to require statements under oath. So might be necessary for an audit network or specialized forensic auditors to complete a forensic audit, which with the aid of independent attorneys. So the 2 practitioners have suggested the types of more differences is that, but this additional procedure may be used in a forensic audit as well as accounting, that is expensing use of the interview, document inspection that may extend to the authentication. It will be highly refractive. The type of procedure and handwriting analysis, significant public records, search to uncover for an unexpected titles or unassibles. Legal knowledge are also considered. And in exchange for the forensic auditors, it will be find out who did it. Do not worry about all the endless details. Take into consideration that fraud often involve conspiracy. So contesting auditing, forensic accounting, all those cover words. That is this type of features in audit, fraud examination, and forensic accounting also. But I would to say that is a concluding aspect for this words: auditing, forensic accounting, and fraud examination. That is a time perspective. One of the best features for that. That is audit are historical, but fraud examination as well as historical. But forensic accounting, that is a future as well as historical also. But primary focus like that, that is a periodical audit, but reactive fraud examination is that. But forensic accounting like proactive and ongoing also. Investigation scope are very much narrow in audit, but narrow as well as the fraud examination. But forensic accounting is a very kind of broad aspect, broad range also. So that I would to conclude my main work for the product is regarding the audit, fraud examination, and forensic accounting. But guidelines regarded as well as your purpose of the report, it will be highly reflective. But professional stance, that is adverse, non-adversable, and ensure gap is followed by the audit, fraud, and forensic accounting are identical. But forensic accounting helps in the that type of SWOT are considered to summarize. But money laundering is the common word used to describe the process by which criminals discrepancy, and that will be considered as a debt. So, which criminal disguise the original ownership and control of the proceeds of the criminal conduct. It is an act of the laundering circumstances where a person is engaged in an arrangement. That's why by providing a service or product also, and that arrangement involves the proceed of the crime, financial intelligence and artificial intelligence, it is an important part of the overall organization knowledge and one that can provide strong benefit to the bottom line if gathered and used effectively also. Financial intelligence must, however, be treated as a strategic resource, must give the organization a competitive advantage and needs to be developed in a systematic way to ensure the best use of resources. Financial intelligence has users in both technical and strategy areas, but organizations need to ensure its use is appropriate for each purpose. So, my topic is complete now. Thank you very much. Thank you all.